Hey, you have reached the Chandelier Chic, and today I'm coming to you with an Etay product tutorial. If you're interested in seeing how I got these results, please keep watching. So first things first, I did a caramel treatment with the Etay Caramel Reconstructing Deep Treatment. Basically, I just wet my hair and applied the caramel treatment, which is very sticky, by the way, to my hair and left it on overnight under saran wrap. And then I tied my edges up with my Turby Twist because my hair is actually too big and my head is too big to put it all up under there. Looking at, as I pull down this one little section, you can definitely see the curl definition coming through, which for me is always a sign that my hair is well moisturized. So I'm thinking that caramel treatment did a really good job. So I'm just taking down my bun here and just pulling down my hair and just shaking it down. Okay, so I have the shampoo and conditioner here. And spirit fingers to make sure that you guys can still see me on camera. My first tip would be to make sure to rinse out the conditioner thoroughly. If not, it can actually leave your hair a little way down, so definitely keep that in mind. The conditioner, I just raked it through my hair and finger detangled in the shower, and it smells really good, leaves my hair very soft, which I really, really like. At this point, I'm just beginning to section off my hair so I can begin adding some additional product. And I'm just twisting up this section to keep it out of the way. And there I have the Etay Butter Shine, which in my opinion is probably just shea butter and some smell good. I take a little bit of it and I apply it to a small section of my hair. And then I'm going to take my comb and just comb it through. In the event that I happen across a knot, of course I don't rake and just pull the comb through my hair. I'll go through like I'm doing right there and finger detangle and separate the hair until I get the knot or the tangle out. My hair doesn't usually tangle that badly, and it doesn't usually knot up that badly either, but sometimes it happens, and so that's what I'll do if it happens. And then I just go right back through to combing once I can get my fingers through it pretty easily. And I'm also showing this in real time so you can see how long it actually takes to detangle a section. My second tip is to use a blow dryer that has a comb. I did not want to actually purchase one, but after looking at some of the reviews and the advice on the Etay website and their Instagram page, I decided to just go ahead and buy one. It was $54 from Sally's. And so I just take the widest comb that it comes with and I just blow dry that section dry and straight, making sure to get the roots as dry as possible, as well as the length of the hair. And I'm just about done. So I'm going to go through and comb it. Again, making sure that we have it nice and stretched, and it's got, a lot of body to it, as you can see. then since I'm done with it, I'm going to twist it up all the way down to the end. And then I'll secure it into a bantu knot. And of course this keeps it out of the way, but it also keeps the ends of the hair from getting wet and reverting because my shoulders are still wet from the shower. And I do usually pin my bantu knots in place with these big birth pins because they don't like to stay on their own. And that's it. So I'm going to show you again on this side. So I'm just taking that section and I'm detangling with the comb. If I catch a knot, I will go through and finger detangle it until I can get it out. Comb again, make sure I can get through it very easily. Take a little bit of the butter shine and just add it to the length of my hair and focusing on the ends because your ends need more love. And then I just blow dry it with the blow drying comb. And then I twist it up. And put her in a bantu knot. Okay, so at this point I was nearly done with the blow dry process, but you'll never guess what I look like. Yes, honey. So like I said, I was almost done. And I'm just going through that front section with the blow dryer. And I'm going through now and taking down all of those sections since everything is basically dry. Okay, so at this point, I did add a little bit more water and some butter shine to my edges and right around to the kitchen area because I wanted to make sure that they were as straight as possible. And then I take that blow dryer and just blow dry them straight. Notice that some of the sections at the roots are not quite as straight as they need to be or quite as dry. So I go through at this point and just section off a few sections and run that blow dryer back through again to make sure that everything gets dry because I do not want any reversion at the roots. Okay, so once I've made sure that everything is nice and dry, I actually put my hair up into a bun just because I needed a break. I was tired. But when I was ready to flat iron, I got my GVP flat iron there. What I'll do is actually use a shine serum and heat protectant just for some additional protection and some additional sleekness and smoothness. I use the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum. I really like that. I've used it for years. And I just put it through my hair evenly. I do also add in a little bit of Silk Elements Mega Silk Heat Protection Spray just for some added protection. The Butter Shine is technically for that, but I always like to be careful because I'm afraid of heat damage. So after applying those two products evenly, I go through and just begin to section off my hair for the flat ironing process. I'm taking my comb and detangling. And I noticed that I definitely needed a trim because my ends just kept catching. It was just awful, which I ended up getting one about a week or two after I straightened my hair initially. You can see how the ends catch right there. Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. So I'm going through here and I'm just taking an even smaller section of the hair. Pretty thin, and I'm going to begin to flat iron. So my next tip for flat ironing would be to make sure to use the appropriate amount of heat, not too hot and not too cool. I started trying to use the heat at 375, but the problem with that was that I ended up having to go over sections more than once, and of course, you know, you don't want heat damage, but if you're having to go over the sections more than once, that is counterproductive. So I ended up bumping it up to about 400, 425 in some sections, just to get it as straight and sleek as I wanted. And I'm going through and just taking another section there. Clipping that one out of the way first. I do also use what most people know now as the cone chase method, but sometimes if I can't get my hand right, I just will use my fingers to keep the hair taut, and it usually works just as well. And that's it. In real time, that is it. And so at this point, I just go through that whole back section. And when straightening your hair, of course, it's slow and steady that wins the race. Going through quickly means that you'll usually have to go over the sections more than once. And that is how we get heat damage. See the difference in the two sections done and not done. Okay, so at this point I was almost done. I was getting my front bang. And, you know, I felt like it was time to celebrate a little bit. And that is my final section there that I finished. So I'm just going through and combing it down. And you'll notice that my ends, again, really pull through the comb pretty badly. I definitely needed to trim. When your ends need to be trimmed, it definitely has a negative effect on the sleekness of a style. So I'm sure that if my ends had been trimmed, it would have looked better. But honestly, these results are pretty good to me. It has lots of body. It definitely has some movement, even though it is slightly weighed down because I didn't rinse out enough of the conditioner. And here are some just additional pictures. Now, if you have thick hair or hair that is hard to decrease volume in, it can be hard to wrap. As you can see there, the top of my hair did not want to wrap. So I have a little trick for that. I actually tied the parts of my hair up that I could that were wrapped, and then what was left over, which was, you know, is the crown, like if your hair is cut into short layers, I just used rollers to set those. I have a Caruso professional steamroller set that I actually got for like $4 at a thrift store, and of course I sanitized them, and I just used them to get that little section at the top. So here, you know, I've taken down all the rollers and I'm just combing it down. Again, my ends are still giving me some trouble because they needed a trim. And there's the back. Now, if some of you are concerned about your roots, that's what the roots should look like once you get done. They do get pretty straight as well. And I didn't use any gel or any holding product or anything. Definitely wrapping them overnight and adding a little bit of that butter shine and going back through with the blow dryer helps to get those areas straight as well. Also, if your hair isn't quite sleek enough, you can do a silk wrap. These results were actually fine for me, but a silk wrap is always an option if you want to get it a little bit more sleek. And so these are the final results. Now, of course, it would rain outside the day that I decided to straighten my hair, so I ended up putting it into a bun while I went out and ran some errands. And when I got back in the house, womp womp, it got frizzy. But that's okay because I ended up wrapping it and it turned out fine. I was able to wear it out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.